After 60, the seat you choose can decide how you feel when you land. A good seat reduces aches. It helps you move when you need to. It keeps noise down and sleep within reach. Small choices add up over hours in the air. Think of it like picking the right chair for a long concert. Comfort comes from fit, not luck. Today, we decode the cabin. We will compare aisle and window for mobility and rest. We will place you in the quietest zones and the smoothest part of the plane. We will review exit rows and bulkheads with clear rules seniors should know. We will show aircraft layouts that give you extra width without paying business class. And we will finish with booking tactics that secure the seat you want. By the end, you will know exactly where to sit and why. Begin with one goal. Do you want easier movement, better sleep, less noise, or a faster exit? Pick the top priority for this trip. When everything matters, nothing does. A clear goal turns a busy seat map into simple choices. Like choosing shoes for either a walk or a wedding, the right fit depends on the day. If movement is first, choose an aisle seat in the forward third of the cabin. You can stand, stretch, and reach the aisle without asking anyone to move. If uninterrupted sleep is first, choose a window seat ahead of the wing. You get a wall to lean on and fewer bumps from the cart. If you dislike turbulence, sit near the wing, which is the plane's balance point. The ride there is steadier. If you want a quick exit, pick an aisle seat close to the front, but not the first row if you want underseat storage. If quiet matters most, choose seats forward of the engines and away from galleys and lavatories. Balance your needs. Aisle for movement, window for rest, wing for smooth, front for speed, front and window for quiet. Tell me in the comments, which matters most to you on a long flight? Movement, sleep, quiet, or speed? Aisle seats give freedom. You can stand when your knees ask for it. You can reach the overhead without climbing over someone. You can visit the lavatory without planning a mini evacuation. If you care about circulation, the aisle helps you walk for 2 minutes every hour. That small habit often matters more than an inch of leg room. Think of it as choosing a hallway seat at a theater. You can step out when you need a break. Aisles have drawbacks. You may be brushed by carts and shoulders. Keep your elbows in and keep a soft item at the armrest. Windows trade freedom for rest. You have a wall to lean on. You control the shade, you sleep without being disturbed by seatmates, but you are hemmed in. If your hips, knees, or balance make standing slow, a window seat can feel like a trap when the seatbelt sign stays on. Avoid the middle seat unless traveling with family. If you must sit there, choose a wall with movable armrests so you can pivot your body. Many bulkhead and some exit seats have fixed armrests because of tray tables, which narrows the seat. For seniors who like a nap, window ahead of the engine is best. For seniors who need stretch, aisle near the front is king. Not all rows feel the same. The front is usually quietest. Engines sit behind you on most jets, so the hum is softer up front. The air is also fresher because service starts there and carts pass by earlier. If you want fast deplaning, the front saves minutes. This matters if you have a tight connection. The trade-off is higher demand and sometimes higher seat fees. The wing area gives the smoothest ride. The plane pivots around the wing, so motion feels reduced. This helps if you dislike that floating stomach sensation in light chop. The back can be cheaper, but it is louder, and the ride can feel more lively. The last rows often have limited recline and more foot traffic. Galleys and lavatories create noise, light, and line. A good rule, choose seats 2 to 3 rows away from lavatories and galleys. Close enough for convenience, far enough to skip the commotion. On narrow-body planes, rows near 5 to 12 up front are a sweet spot when available. On wide bodies, front cabins, or the front half of the economy cabin, balance quiet and speed. If you value calm more than minutes, choose forward of the wing and away from service zones. Exit rows look tempting, legroom is wider, knees sigh with relief, but exit rows come with duties and rules. You must be able to help in an emergency. You must move quickly, lift, and follow crew instructions. If you use a cane, a walker, a seatbelt extender, or need extra time to stand, most airlines will not seat you there. This is for safety, not status. It protects you and others. Bulkhead seats sit behind a wall, not another seat. Your knees have space, but you cannot store a bag under the seat ahead during takeoff and landing. If you like easy access to medicines, glasses, or a phone, plan a small side pouch that clips to your seatbelt or pocket. Many bulkhead armrests are fixed. That reduces seat width by a small but noticeable amount. Bulkheads can host baby bassinets on long flights. If you want quiet, avoid those rows. In exit rows, watch for the first exit row with limited recline because of the row behind you. If there are 2 exit rows, the second one often has both legroom and full recline. If you meet the safety rules and value knee space, that second exit row can be the best economy seat on the plane. The aircraft type matters. Seat width and layout change how your hips and shoulders feel after hours. On many long-haul routes, look for cabins with pairs of seats by the window. 2 across means no middle seats. Airbus A330 and Boeing 767 often use a 232 layout in economy. That gives you either a pair or a short middle. Airbus A350 cabins tend to be a bit wider per seat than many 10 abreast Boeing 777 layouts. Boeing 787s are modern and quiet, but most are 9 across in economy, which can feel snug in the shoulders. On shorter routes, Embraer E-jets with 2-2 seating are senior-friendly. There is no middle seat. Overhead bins are easier to reach than on small regional jets. If you value room without a giant price jump, consider premium economy on long flights. You get more pitch, a wider seat, and a leg rest or footrest on many airlines. It is not business class, but your knees and lower back will notice the difference. Check the airline seat map in the app. Compare seat pitch and width across aircraft and cabins. If a route offers 2 flights, choose the one on the aircraft with the better layout, even if the time is slightly less convenient. 1 inch in seat width and 2 inches in legroom can be the difference between a stiff landing and a steady walk to baggage claim. Seats you want are claimed early. Book as soon as your dates are set. Choose your seat during purchase if possible. Use the airline's app to watch the seat map. Some seats are held for elite members and may open within 24 to 48 hours of departure. Check again at online check-in time and again the morning of the flight. Cancellations and upgrades create last-minute openings. Persistence works more often than luck. Be flexible with row, not with your goal. If you need an aisle near the front, do not trade it for a middle just to sit 1 row closer. It is better to be 5 rows back in the right seat than up front in the wrong one. If you need extra time to board, request it when you book or at the gate. Pre-boarding helps you stow a bag calmly and settle without rush. If you have a medical need for the aisle, note it in your reservation and ask politely at the gate if any aisle has open forward. Keep your ask brief and respectful. Gate agents juggle many needs. If you can pay a modest fee for the right seat on a long flight, consider the value. 2 hours of comfort are worth more than 2 coffees. Always recheck the seat map after aircraft changes, which can move you without notice. You now have a clear seat plan. Pick your top goal for each trip. Aisle for movement, window for rest, wing for smooth, front for quiet and speed. Avoid the last rows and heavy service areas. Know the rules for exit rows. Use bulkheads wisely. Choose aircraft with kinder layouts when you can. Lock your choice early, then check again before you fly. Small choices deliver big comfort when you are in the air for hours. You deserve a seat that supports your body and your plans. Save this guide for your next booking. Share it with someone who always ends up in the wrong row. In the comments, tell me your favorite seat and why it works for you at this stage of travel.